Alright, stop. Just stop. You know that signal you're broadcasting? That frantic, pissed off, gotta get the fuck out of here energy. It's not a secret. The universe, it isn't a polite listener. It's a perfect mirror. You're shouting, I'm not safe. I don't have enough. I'm running late for my own goddamn life. And then you're wondering why the world keeps handing you more reasons to feel unsafe, lacking, and behind. It's not karma. It's physics. Think of your mind like a radio tower. When you vibrate with fear, you're broadcasting on the frequency of static, pure, undiluted noise. And then you're scrolling through life, through relationships, through opportunities. And you're trying to find a song in all that static. You can't. You just get tired. You mistake the anxiety for ambition, the resentment for being right, the hurry for progress. It's all interference. So let's get into the manual. Let's upgrade your firmware. You already know how to do this. Remember that time you were so absorbed in a task, maybe fixing something, or lost in a piece of music, or playing with a kid or a pet, that an hour felt like a minute. That was you, accidentally tuning to the right frequency. You weren't broadcasting hurry. You were broadcasting here. And in return, you received fulfillment. That's not magic. That's cause and effect. Your breath is the dial on that radio. When you rush, your breath is shallow, a frantic little signal of lack. When you slow it down, deep into your belly, you're physically, psychologically shifting your broadcast from a station of emergency to a station of presence. Your nervous system isn't a philosophical concept. It's your goddamn transmission equipment. Science calls this the vagus nerve. I call it your cosmic Wi-Fi router. You can reset that. Let's talk about the silence and the mistakes you're so afraid of. You think silence is emptiness. It's a carrier wave. The static is what you add to it. Imagine a master carpenter. He's not afraid of the silence between the hammer strikes. That's where the wood speaks to him. That's where the next perfect strike is born. You're rushing your fear of a quiet moment. It's like a carpenter who just hammers non-stop, smashing the wood to splinters, wondering why he can't build a goddamn thing. Slow the fuck down. The space between your thoughts, that's where the blueprint is downloaded. And the mistakes. You think a river fears rock. It doesn't. It embraces it. The rock shapes the river, gives it sound, gives it fury, gives it a new direction. Your mistake is just a rock in your flow. You can broadcast resentment at the rock. Why the fuck are you in my way? And create turbulent, chaotic interference. Or you can embrace it, flow around it, and let it become a part of your song. The rock is what makes the river interesting. The fear of the future, that's just excitement you've mislabeled. Your body can't tell the difference between the physiological signals of I'm about to give a speech to thousands and I'm about to be eaten by a tiger. It's the same juice, the same raw, untamed power. You call it fear, and you freeze. Call it excitement and you fucking fly. It's the same energy. You're just slapping the wrong label on the canister. And then you're surprised when you drink anxiety instead of adrenaline. Let's project this out. Let's follow the trajectory. If you keep doing what you're doing, the static gets louder. The scroll for meaning gets more desperate. You'll attract other static broadcasters, creating a feedback loop of resentment and drama. You'll lie in bed at night, tired but wired. Your mind a browser with 1,000 tabs open, and you'll wonder why you feel so disconnected. This is the karma of a mistuned instrument. It doesn't attract punishment. It just can't receive the symphony. If you install this upgrade, you start to broadcast, I'm here. I'm enough. And the mirror of reality, it has no choice to reflect that back. Opportunities seem to find you. People are calmer around you. You'll notice solutions you were too frantic to see before. It's not that the world changes first. It's that your perception shifts. And from that new operating system, you take different actions. You become a magnet for connection because you're no longer repelling it with your interference. Why are you afraid to do this? Because you think the hurry is what makes you productive. The worry is what makes you caring. The resentment is what proves you were right. It's all a fucking lie. It's the ego's last-ditch effort to stay in charge, to keep you separate from the flow where it can't survive. So here's the new code, being installed right now, right in the core of your being. Every time you feel that rush, that clench, that old familiar static, your unconscious mind will now present you a choice, a door. Behind door 1, the same old shit, the hurry, the fear, the scroll. Behind door 2, it's the present moment. It's not some weak spiritual concept. It's the most powerful place in the universe. It's the only place where creation happens. The past, it's a data file. The future, it's a simulation. The present is the command line. You'll find yourself slowing down, almost against your old will. You'll take a breath, and the breath will feel like the first real one you've taken all day. You look at a tree, or your own hands, or the face of someone you love, and you'll actually see it. You'll milk the presence out of that second until it becomes timeless. And in that space, that interference will drop away. The static will clear. And you'll finally hear the song you've been broadcasting all along. The song that was always there, waiting for you to stop shouting, so you could finally listen.